What if I told you that one of the most beautiful tropical destinations in the world is quietly losing its biggest group of visitors, and most people haven't even noticed yet? Southern Thailand, places like Phuket, Krabi, and Koh Samui, have always been full of European tourists. For years, these beaches were packed with travelers from the UK, Germany, France, and Scandinavia. They came for the sunshine, the islands, the nightlife, and the affordable luxury. But right now, something strange is happening. European tourists are disappearing, and the numbers are dropping faster than expected. Hotels that used to be fully booked are seeing empty rooms. Tour operators are reporting fewer reservations, and local businesses that depend on foreign visitors are starting to feel the pressure. So what's really going on? At first glance, you might think Thailand is becoming less attractive. Maybe people are bored of it, or maybe new destinations are trending. But the reality is far more complicated, and it has very little to do with Thailand itself. The biggest reason behind this sudden drop is something happening thousands of kilometers away: global conflict. More specifically, tensions in the Middle East. Now, you might be wondering, what does that have to do with tourists going to Thailand? A lot more than you think. Most European travelers don't fly directly to Thailand. Instead, they rely on connecting flights through major Middle Eastern hubs like Dubai, Doha, and Abu Dhabi. Airlines such as Emirates, Qatar Airways, and Etihad handle a huge portion of this traffic. But when conflict rises in that region, everything gets affected. Flights become uncertain, routes change, some flights are delayed, others are canceled entirely. And even when flights are available, ticket prices start rising because of higher fuel costs and longer routes. So suddenly, a trip to Thailand becomes more expensive, more stressful, and less predictable. And for many travelers, that's enough reason to cancel or postpone their plans. But that's only part of the story. Another major factor is cost. Traveling from Europe to Southeast Asia has never been cheap, but now it's becoming even more expensive. Airfares are going up, travel insurance costs are rising, and with inflation affecting many European countries, people are being more careful with their money. When faced with higher costs and uncertainty, many travelers simply choose closer destinations, places they can reach quickly, cheaply, and without complications. So instead of flying halfway across the world to Thailand, they might choose Spain, Greece, or Turkey, destinations that offer sun, beaches, and relaxation, but with far less hassle. Then there's another important issue: perception of safety. Even though southern Thailand remains relatively safe for tourists, perception matters more than reality when it comes to travel decisions. When people hear about conflicts, flight disruptions, or global instability, they start associating entire regions with risk, even if those places are not directly affected. Travel advisories from governments and warnings from travel agencies can also influence decisions. Sometimes even a small warning is enough to make someone change their destination. And in today's world, where information spreads instantly on social media, fear can travel faster than facts. So even if Thailand itself is safe, the overall feeling of uncertainty pushes tourists away. But here's where things get really interesting. European tourists are not completely abandoning Thailand. They're just changing where they go. Instead of heading to the southern islands, many are choosing other parts of the country, especially areas that are easier to reach and feel more stable. Places like Pattaya and Koh Chang are seeing increased interest. Why? Because they're more accessible, often cheaper, and less dependent on complicated international flight routes. So this isn't exactly a disappearance, it's more like a shift, a quiet movement of tourists from one region to another. And this shift is creating a very uneven impact. While some areas struggle with fewer visitors, others are starting to see growth. But zoom out for a moment, and you'll realize something bigger. This isn't just about Thailand. This is about how global travel is changing. Today's travelers are more cautious than ever. They care about safety, convenience, and flexibility. They don't just look at the destination, they look at the entire journey.
If getting somewhere feels risky, expensive, or complicated, they simply choose somewhere else. And in a world affected by economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, and rising costs, these decisions are becoming more common. Thailand, being heavily dependent on tourism, feels these changes more strongly than most countries. So when European tourists stop coming, even temporarily, the impact is immediate. Local businesses suffer, hotels lower their prices, tour operators adjust their strategies, and the entire tourism ecosystem feels the pressure. So are European tourists really disappearing from southern Thailand? Not exactly. They're still out there. They're still traveling, but they're making different choices. Choices shaped by global events, rising costs, and changing priorities. And until the world becomes more stable, until flights become easier, and until travel feels predictable again, southern Thailand may continue to see fewer European faces on its beaches. And that's the reality behind the headlines. So the next time you see an empty beach in a place that used to be crowded, just remember, it's not always about the destination. Sometimes it's about everything happening around it. And now the question is, would you still travel to Thailand right now, or would you choose somewhere closer to home?